Hello again, my fellow pilots and aircraft maintenance personnel. Your host is Haitham Ali, and I'm an aviation technical instructor. When I teach Chapter 28, ATA 28, I've been always asked by the engineers and my fellow pilots about the defuel valve. Defuel valve. What is the function of the defuel valve? From the schematic here, you have the location of the defuel valve. This is the defuel valve. This is a basic schematic. Contain the engine feed gallery and the refuel gallery. You know the schematic of the aircraft fuel system has an engine feed gallery, this gallery, which contain the booster pumps that supply fuel to the engine. So this gallery is called engine feed gallery, which is divided into left gallery and right gallery. And it is divided by the cross-feed valve. Cross-feed valve. Okay. So, this is the engine feed gallery. What other gallery do we have here? The refuel gallery, which has a two refuel valve here. One for the right tank and one for the left tank. Okay. And it has a pipe or duct that push fuel into the tanks or suck fuel from the tank during defuel. So we have here a defuel valve. From its name, you may grab or you may understand that it will be open during defuel operation. Yes, you are right. And also it may be need to open during transfer, fuel transfer operation. Yes, you are right. So this valve, this defuel valve, is only need to be open during defuel and fuel transfer operation, as we need to connect the engine feed gallery with the refuel defuel gallery during fuel transfer and fuel defuel operation or during defuel operation. So, for example, everybody, we need to transfer fuel from the left tank to the right tank. So, from the left tank, we need to operate the left boost pump in order to push fuel into the left gallery, and then we open the cross-feed valve. So the fuel will go like this into the engine feed gallery, and of course the right-hand engine fuel low pressure valve is closed. So we need to open the defuel valve in order to allow fuel to go to the refuel gallery. And by opening the right refuel valve, fuel will go into the right tank. So in case of transfer operation, as we said, we need to transfer fuel from the left tank to the right tank. These two galleries, engine feed gallery and refuel gallery, need to be connected. How? By opening the defuel valve. This valve, for example, in the Airbus A320, it is called defuel transfer valve. And in case of defuel operation or transfer operation, fuel transfer, we need to put this mode select into the defuel transfer, and we need to confirm the opening of the defuel transfer valve by monitoring the light here from the refuel panel. So this is an example of the defuel transfer valve from the Airbus A320 aircraft. Okay, so let's go back to the basic schematic. So again, the function of the defuel valve is to connect the engine feed gallery with the refuel defuel gallery in case of defuel operation or transfer operation. We already discussed a fuel transfer operation from the left tank to the right tank. What about defuel? If we need to dump fuel from the aircraft fuel tanks, for example, because the aircraft is going to the hangar and we need to do maintenance task inside the fuel tanks. So we need to make the fuel tank to be empty. So in order to defuel the fuel, so we'll operate the booster pump, opening the cross-feed valve. Fuel will go into the engine feed gallery, and then we'll open the defuel valve. Okay, closing the refuel valve, and the fuel will go out from the aircraft from the refuel coupling. So this is the function again for the defuel valve, to connect the engine feed gallery with the refuel defuel gallery in case of defuel operation and in case of fuel transfer operation. Thank you for your good listening, and always stay tuned for my aviation nuggets. It is a performance support tools to enhance your understanding regarding maintenance and operational activities. I will meet you again, so please stay tuned for an upcoming session like this. Thank you and goodbye.